So now that we've finished the Volcano Manor and everything, now is the time that I want to go to that bridge. So I'm going to go to the Erd Tree Gazing Hill, because I want to continue Millicent's quest. That bridge right there is where I'm headed. I'm just going to zoom through this camp. Don't mind me, ignore me, just a wizard passing through. Nothing to see. Thank you for missing me with your ballista. You are all terrible. Continue your horrible ways. At nighttime, this road right here is dangerous because there's a very powerful night cavalry here. So be very careful with that. There is also... Where is it? I think you mainly can see it at nighttime. But there is a secret scarab in this area that gets you, I think, an Ash of War. Now, my belief for this bridge is to basically just say, screw it, give it the middle finger, go around this way, because not only is it covered with guards and heavy artillery ready to just destroy your face, there are not one, but 2 tree sentinels at the top. Tree sentinels. The guy at the very beginning that wrecked everybody's day right when they came out of the first part of the game. There are 2 of them guarding the door. But, especially if you are a ranged user, you can cheese them. And as I said in my Bloodborne video that actually should have launched 20 minutes ago now, there is no such thing in Soulsborne, at least in my opinion, as unfair. In regards to both you getting killed and you doing the killing. There is no such thing as unfair. If you can do it, do it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Come on. He cannot get you when you're up here. He can't actually reach you, but he has to be right there and you have to be right there. Aw, look at him. He got his little booty. And unless you're cheesing them, they will both come at you. Buddy. It's not going as well as I had expected it to. Not going as bad as I expected it to either, but not going as well. I need him to respawn up here, so I can get some hits off. You do not have to beat them. You absolutely do not have to beat the tree sentinels here. But I'm gonna. It's a matter of principle. you, tree sentinels. Throw moon magic your way. Then you get the Erd Tree Great Shield and the Hero's Rune. I think you have to defeat both of them to get it. And if I remember correctly, they do not respawn. I could be remembering that wrong, but I don't think they respawn. And they will chase you through the door, so be careful. But, as you see, you're getting really, really close to the main city. Capital outskirts. Pop this bonfire. Not bonfire, Site of Grace. Grab these 2 golden seeds. And then you're like, okay, cool. Be careful. You're going to want to get that fire, or the Site of Grace, because up here is another big boss. So you go against those 2 tree sentinels, you're like, okay, good, I made it. And then at the top of this is a dark gargoyle. And there they come. Look at this. Need a Mimic to get into action. There we go. Good job, Mimic. And this technically isn't a boss, but it's a boss. I mean, we all know. But you get the Gargoyle's Great Axe from that. And then he doesn't respawn either, which means this area is now clear. There should be another Site of Grace right up here. Somewhere. I thought there was. I'm wrong. And then, of course, if this is your first time coming to this part of the game, you go over here, and you're going to be revisited by, you guessed it, another boss.
Smoldering with that wretched flame ambition.
There he is. This is like one of the first bosses you come across in the game. And now he's just back. He says he'd remain. He said at the woo. He said in the fight that he would remember you, and I guess he did. Whether this is him astral projecting, that was my belief. My belief is that he was astral projecting that first fight to kind of like test your mettle. But there's also the belief that he had a person that was just like him. Like a servant that was just like him. Oh, God. Don't hit Torrent! Torrent is not a combatant, you dick. But if you beat him, you get a pretty good item. Defeated him again, and he drops, I think, the Viridian one? Yeah, the Viridian Amber Medallion +1. Just like the Cerulean and the Amber, this one is a boost to your stat that it's color coordinated with, and this one is stamina. There is a shack up there that I do want to eventually get as a Site of Grace, but I'm just going to pop at this one too. And then I should be good, because I'm just making my way to the Happy Village. Because I want to continue Millicent's quest. Millicent's quest does not have an impact on the ending of the game. It is all side material. I do want to get rid of these guys just because they will start hucking rocks at me. With these catapults? I thought there was another word for this specific one. But yeah, they'll huck rocks at you when you're going down that way, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. You don't want that. Wizards do not like having rocks thrown at them. Thank you very much. Yeah, over there with the windmills, that is where I'm headed. That is the happy village. This is gonna hurt. Oh, did not. Sometimes if you, like, do a wall climb like that, like you do the Skyrim method, sometimes it basically thinks you've still fallen after you finally made it down to the ground. Big ol' pretty trees, big ol' pretty sky. Still trying to remember what the... I keep wanting to say Somerset, but it's not Somerset. I think Somerset was Elder Scrolls. What the home of the Blood Elves in World of Warcraft Burning Crusade is, because a lot of the the red trees and the golden yellows, and the white bark, it really makes me think of that. And that was one of my favorite locales in World of Warcraft. This is not the spot, but it's close to the spot. The spot is up here. I can hear them. Yep, I'm here. I'm at the spot. Where's the site of grace? There it is. Dominula, the Windmill Village. This, if you are going for a 100% run of the game, getting all the items and everything, you are going to spend so much time here because of the variations of outfits and weapons that these girls have. I don't know if it's madness or what, but as I get deeper and deeper into the village, they will start attacking me, so I'm going to attack my way up to the top. There are such low drop chances for the items in this village. It is astonishing. Festive Garb, that's the easy one. There is a blue Festive Garb. Festive Crown, that's an easy one. But there is a blue Festive Crown. Different weapons, different types of the same weapons. It's madness. I was ecstatic the day I got the last thing I needed from here. I was so happy. The drop chances for the blue ones are like in the 0.01%. And there's only a few of them that have the drop chance too. Not all of them have the drop chance, but to get to them, you gotta go through the ones with without the drop chances. That cleaver right there, that was one. I got that staff, or that right there, pretty early on. This one right around here, I think, is one that had the chance of dropping the blue. Lightning Grease, very nice. Those two did not. Alright, and then there's a boss fight right up here. But Millicent is here to help with the boss fight because she has her prosthesis and she is ready and willing to help us. This boss is a piece of cake. We do not need Millicent, but I'm gonna have her with me because we're friends. Me and Millicent are buddies. This boss is supposed to be the first of these god killers, or god skins, that you come across. So as you can see, he's throwing the god killing magic. Makes sense given what level I am. You throw that, I throw a moon at you. That's how this works. Frostbite on you. And he is not a hard boss fight, even for beginner runs. He has a very simple to memorize pattern. You can easily, especially if you get Millicent with you, you can easily stay out of his reach. Millicent is a badass. Millicent has returned to her world. Get the Godskin Peeler, and you get Scouring Black Flame. And again, this is an entirely unnecessary boss fight, but doing it is good to progress Millicent's quest. Which I believe she should be somewhere around here now. There she is. Hi, Millicent!
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle again, should you ever have the need. I would have you call upon me in battle. It is the only way.
Awesome. I love Millicent so much. Now I'm going to... Oh, I shouldn't have gone on that one. Now I'm going to go into the city. The city of it's not Lanedale. What's the city? Liurnia? No, it is Lanedale. What am I thinking of? Because that's Liurnia. Limgrave was what I was thinking Lanedale was called. No, I'm going into Lanedale. Lanedale is the capital city of Elden Ring. It is the progression of the story in its most basic way. That is the city that only the... Basically, it's the city of gods. Only those who were with Queen Marika and her people and all them are in that city. Everyone else is stuck to these outer realms. Altus Plateau is basically the higher... It goes Lanedale in the hierarchy. Lanedale at the top. Altus Plateau. Liurnia, Limgrave, and the Caelid. There's like a hierarchy of the best places in this world, essentially. And you can't really climb that hierarchy. That is a... You guys got a peace circle going on down there. That's interesting. I need to get down that way, though. Because I need to fight a guy that was the bane of my existence my first time playing the game. I had cooperators helping me out, like actual people. He was so hard. He was so hard. It's not even... It's ridiculous how many times I've died to the boss coming up. I went and I changed my character's build multiple times. I did everything I possibly could, and then it had to be basically a lucky happenstance to beat him the first time. Since then, he has not been as much of a problem. It is that knight right there. That knight is a knight that has sworn himself to the dragons. He's a Crucible Knight that has sworn himself to the dragons. His horse has draconic stuff too. It's scary. You better not still be shooting me when I'm fighting this boss. I'm just gonna let you know about that right now. Pop that back this is the guy. He is a nightmare for me. Come on, get another one for. Draconic Tree Sentinel. Fireballs. Where's my mimic? Thank you. Yeah, he... absolute nightmare. Good God, good God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. His horse spits fireballs. Who does that? Gotcha, though. You have no power over me anymore. Draconic Great Law and the Draconic Shield. So you get some cool items from him, and you get a lot of runes. But I still have flashbacks. I might actually be able to get a level out of this, because I have a Hero's Rune. 760,000? That's fine. I think I'm level 282 right now. Not positive, though. I'll be able to see it when I go into here. Whew. I don't know why my heart's still beating. That fight did not... It wasn't a tough fight right now. It's just every time I see him, I remember all the times I had to die to him to get past him. Cool, I can. Alright, what do I want? Do I want more mind? More HP? It's HP is doing nothing. Endurance is giving more equip load. I can boost my intelligence up all the way. It won't do much, but it'll just chip away at everything. I think I'll just go to Vigor. No, six hit points. I'm just gonna do that. Why not? I got no other reason. I'm just gonna from here on out. I'm gonna max out my intelligence until it's 99. I can put it into something like Arcane or Faith, but I don't really use those. I use Faith for certain very small things. Like, I'll probably use a little bit of Faith during the Radagon boss fight, because I'll use God Killer spells. Now, Lanedale's actually a zone that I really like, because you think like, oh, it's just gonna be castles and everything, but no, it's like an actual like city, and at least right now the people are still quote unquote living there. Overkill. But it's also just gorgeous. Like, this is fantasy fair as fantasy fair. This is as fantasy fair as fantasy fair gets. And the design work of all like the doors and everything. Look at the tapestries. Like, I can imagine a series, like a historical drama or something like that, a historical fantasy drama or something like that going on in this city. Gotta watch out for the trumpet guys, though. They will blow bubbles at you, and no, I am not joking. That is literally what they do. Did he just like a clown? That's hilarious if he did. One more guy twirling his way over here. I love it. I love it. But look at this. Gold ceilings and everything. Or gold rooftops. Sorry to break up your saxophone solo, buddy, but you're in the way. These guys are assholes. They're basically just statues that breathe fire, or breathe like fire or poison or something. I think they're supposed to be basically gargoyles that have succumbed to age and ruin. If you can't get past him with ranged attacks, you come down this way. Come this way, go through there. Get your goodies. Pretty sure there's a guy in here. Yep. And then come down here in the bubble guys. But going that way basically has you go backwards. And if you don't want to fight the guy in there and you don't need the item in there, you can just hop off of the edge right there. Get your bubbles out of here, you bubble blowing baby. I wish it were daytime though. I should have reset the day before I came this way. Because Lanedale really shines in the day. I don't think it's nighttime right now. Yeah, it's night. I think there's an enemy in this room that coming this way... Yeah, see, he's right there. Coming this way gets you behind him. Instead of, like, having to face him head-on. Can't remember what they're called, but look behind, like, the changing screens for goodies. Like, look at this. This is just gorgeous. This is like Poison Ivy's, like, library. And there's a lot to do in this city. Like, I can go that way, or I can literally jump down this way. Fight that knight. Oh, he's freaking out on the steps over there. Look at he's dancing! Yeah, there are a lot of things to do in this city. Watch out for perfumers. I don't know why I was doing that. I pressed the wrong button. Miranda powder. And the music. Ooh. Chills. I don't remember what's in there, but apparently it's something I can't get another time. It might be a memory stone or something like that. But yeah, the Volcano Manor, what I was talking about, you're gonna, if you go down those, like, on the top of the cages and everything, you'll find one of these guys. And these guys have seedbed curses. That's the word I was looking for. Not the death roots. The death roots you get from the Mariners. They get seedbed curses. Should have come here instead of today. No, Paige! Upper class robe, very nice. For any of you Fashion Souls people out there. Also, there's a gigantic dragon corpse that has been impaled upon our roof. And I'm gonna climb it. I'm gonna climb that dragon. Look at this city. This is a city. Streets got dogs and everything going around. It's wonderful. out of magic. Vulgar Bloom. Smithing stones. Yeah, this is the best path to get through this area. But be careful, because there is an Erd Tree Sentinel here. Or Erd Tree Guardian. I don't know where he's at. Is he hiding up top? Or is he around the corner here? There he is. Oh, there you are. And this one is a bad one. This is a very bad one. And yeah, he will do things like this. And summon orbs that will laser you if you decide to stay at a range. And he will spam it too. Just like me. Until he stops and he gets bored. While he's got the debuff, though, I do want to get some smacks on him. He's dead, though, and I got a Lord rune out of him. And he doesn't respawn, so that's good. But he pops up in the way of the next site of grace, which is right over here. So getting rid of him is a good thing. And now I can actually turn it into daytime, and we can see Lanedale in its full glory. Oh, hi, Melina!
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength here, with you. I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
And you may be thinking, like, wait, what? Because she leaves. You are once again maidenless. However, we are far from the end of the game. Because when you find her again, you realize, oh, there's a whole other thing I gotta do. Because the main goal of the game has been to get to Lanedale, get to the Elden Throne, and become the Elden Lord. We're in Lanedale right now. The throne is right up there. But we're still not done. Is this open this way, or is it open the other way? Other way. That guy is a douche. He will wreck your face. Which is why I always recommend you let him get to you, get in range of your spells, if you're using spells. Watch out, because there are other ones that do patrol. That's why I checked the side there. There we go. And now he is no longer a problem. There's one on this side, as you can see. And then there's one on the other side, but the one on the other side I think is stationary. So I'm going to cast another Terra Magica. Get my moon. Send the moon his way, because the moon has an absolutely nightmarish reach. Good thing is the guy with the bow and arrow does not have a shield. And there's one more right around the corner here. What did you drop? The Knight's Greatsword. Very cool. If you're not wanting to kill them, or if they're causing too much trouble, you can run past them and climb up the dragon. Because that's where you gotta do. You gotta climb up the petrified corpse of this dragon to get to the next spot. And that is one of the coolest statements Elden Ring has ever let me say. But he can still shoot you with the arrows up here, so you do kind of want to serpentine it a little bit. You're going to climb up the petrified corpse of the dragon so that you can get here. And you're still not done, because there's another one up top. But it's only one of them, a lot easier to deal with, and if you're quiet, you can sneak up and backstab them. There he is, right up there. Maybe not backstab him, but you know what I meant. I don't think any of my spells are actually going to hit him from here. You use a lightning sword, I use a magic sword. It's fair is fair. He was guarding one of these. Or 5 of those, actually. And then there is one more guy right in here. Somewhere. There you are.
I'll get him, boss! Oh, he shot magic at me.
And then Site of Grace. But I do want to take a look over here, because this is Landell in the daylight. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, the designers of this particular part of the game, like, hats off to you. You guys are amazing. And there's a big bad gargoyle right there that you definitely want to watch out for. Best way to do it is to lure him to the stairs and hit him with hard ranged attacks. He has a chunk of hell. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. I'm a gargoyle. Ain't I special? You just staying over there. Are you on to my strategy? I don't know why you're staying over there, but if he's gonna stay over there, I'm gonna take advantage of that. This is really weird. I've never seen this happen before. Oh, there he goes. Now he's trying something. But now it's too... Oh, he killed his friend! You killed the trumpetman! That's my job! Oh, that's the main strategy, I believe, is you... Oh, I don't think I've ever actually attacked him that far, then. I've attacked him, and then I've immediately gone down these stairs. Because he can't fit down these stairs. Oh, you. You silly, silly boy. Got a lot of health for a page. Drop the high page clothes, that's why. You weren't just a page, you were high! I hope you like platform souls, because that is the next part of this. Because now we need to climb up this. And yes, there are guys. Up that way, you will find 2 gladiator guys. I had to farm their armor and weapons a lot. Then, at the very top of that is where Gold Mask's quest eventually leads. Which Gold Mask is like the holy... if you want to be like the priest character, the Gold Mask quest is the quest line for that. I'm not a priest. I am a wizard. These guys are not hard. I've actually faced them before, just not in this particular form. It's just that if they hit you in the wrong spot, they will knock you off of the branch. And the fall is what's going to kill you. Is that a living guy? No, that must be a dead guy. I was wondering why I couldn't lock onto him. I might have had to... I might be in a little bit of trouble if I can't get my flasks back. It's also hard looting these guys, because they do have a specific outfit that you can only get from them. It's hard looting them because, as you see, they fall. But up here is going to be a really cool fight. Like, I'm a really cool fight in here. How many flasks I have? 5 and 2, so I should be okay. I should be okay. Horalu was the very first Tarnished, and the very... Cue Phil Collins and the Tarzan child. Son of man of Jesus. I missed one. Horalu was the first Tarnished and the first Elden Lord. And this is his projection. Oh no, this is Godfrey. Godfrey was the first Elden Lord? What about Horalu? Who am I thinking of? Who the hell am I thinking of? Did they oh wait, was he renamed? I think Godfrey was the name given to Horalu once he became Elden Lord. I could be misremembering that. Because he doesn't have the lion with him right now. I can make a bigger sword than your axe. So your axe is big, but look at this! Boom. But yeah, this is just like a projection of his spirit. Giving some big Shao Kahn vibes. Pretty much. That was a projection of Godfrey's spirit. I'm at the level, obviously, because I need 700 and something thousand. But he was basically, he popped up here as a challenge to a would-be Elden Lord. Because that's what I'm doing. I am a would-be Elden Lord. Oh, here's where we can get a good shot of the city. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. And this will all be mine when I am the Elden Lord, me and Ronnie. However, our plans are bigger. Me and Ronnie are planning to take our Eldenness to space. And we are going to become Space King and Queen. It's going to be great. She will be the queen of the cosmos. I will be her consort. And yeah, well, happy fun times will be had by all. Something over here, I believe. Nope, just stuff. What's harder to kill, the projection, the spirit, or the main person? The main person. When you actually do fight him, which is a spoiler, you will fight Horalu in the flesh. He is like this, but he also has a gigantic lion coming out of his shoulder. and it's amazing. And also, way harder. Not the hardest, but way harder. We want Night Comet because there's going to be an assassin up here. And this assassin is very, very quick to dodge all your spells. Can my moon hit him? It absolutely can. That is a Black Knife assassin. That is Black Knife Tish, I believe. Which I actually have the plus 10 summon for. It is a scary, powerful summon if you're not using Mimic tier. This is basically, this is like the lower throne. This is the room where you basically go to hold audiences and everything. The true throne is beyond it. Up here. Inside the Erd Tree. And for this fight, I'm not going to, but interestingly enough, for this fight, you can summon Melina, the maiden. She's kind of powerful, but not as powerful as my Mimic. So I'm gonna use my Mimic. There. Oh, alright, here we go.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Lunar Princess Rani.
Lunar Queen Rani, thank you very much.
Willful traitors. All. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled thy King Morgoth, last of all kings.
So yeah, he is mad that all of the demigods fought over the pieces of the Elden Ring instead of... I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Woo! He's mad that they all fought over it instead of, like... instead of basically just giving in to Radagon or whoever. That he's super pissed that everybody fought over the thing. We got him with the moon debuff, now we're gonna get him with the frostbite. Get back, get back. He is one of the ones that had a right to the throne. But because he was deformed and everything, and as we've discussed, the deformed people are seen as way lesser than anybody else in this world.
Part in this shall not be forgiven.
He technically would never have gotten the chance to become king. So he took a rune and basically said, I'm the rightful heir, everyone bow down to me, and everyone else instead fought over the rest of the runes.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
And then he's gone. But yeah, he basically sees everyone as usurpers. And then he himself was also not able to go into the Erd Tree and take the throne. Because it is blocked. An impenetrable wall of thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. So yeah, he couldn't become Elden Lord because the Erd Tree rejected him too. Which had to have hurt. Had to really have hurt. Because he literally fought off all the others and took the throne, but he couldn't become Elden Lord.
Hello again.
Hi.
Old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were
We got time.
unable to enter the Erd Tree. No? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
The rolled medallion.
I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clan, and guide you.
Yeah.
I
So
wish
now
to
our
journey
next...
to the
Ah, I
flame
didn't mean to click that.
and guide you.
So now, the next part of our quest is to get past that Wall of Thorns. Now, Wall of Thorns can be gotten past with an item that was held by giants that worshipped fire. So fire is obviously going to be a natural enemy. You know what? I'm just going to put it in faith. Why not? Is going to be a natural enemy to, obviously, the Erd Tree. He's gone now too, by the way. So we would need a big fire to burn the Erd Tree so that we can get in there. In order to get there, we need to get over here, to the land where the giants once ruled. And the ramp, I believe, is down this way. So I'm going to port to the Avenue balcony. And because we've already defeated the Erd Tree Guardian that was here, we don't have to worry about them getting in our way as we make our way down the road. Yeah, the giants were defeated by, I think, Millennia and her forces. And basically, for the most part, the true giants were destroyed. I think there's one left, and it's the only one that can keep a flame. Because it was the only real threat to the Erd Tree. She didn't want anyone to have that kind of power. But she also, I think, assumed that if she got rid of it, just like killed the last giant, then the power of that flame would just go to somebody else. And so she has one giant left, whose sole existence is to be the keeper of the flame, so that no one has the power of that flame. Just gonna let you guys do you over there. Don't mind me. There are gonna be some nasties up here. But I think I'll try and get to the fire giant and beat it, and that would be probably where I'm going to call the stream. And then next time I stream, which I'm not sure when yet, but the next time I stream will be the finale of the game. That's the guy I wanted to get. Because that guy that I killed is going to be the one that caused me the most grief. Perfumer? Is there another one up here? Or was it just the one? I think it was just the one guy. We got other bad guys to worry about when we go through here. I need to have my, especially if I'm going to be using them during the final fight of the game, I need to have my God Slayer seal at maximum. So if I can get that thing to maximum, it'll help my God slaying incantations. There you are. I was like, there's got to be one close to me. Make sure you guys are gone before I fight this guy on his horse. There we go. This is the Lift of Rolt, I think is what it's called. And this is a lift that's going to take me to the Land of the Giants. Oh my. I forgot that some of you guys do that. That one gives a Somber Smithing Stone 6. Awesome. Look at that. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of. Oh no, this leads to, I think, a secret passage that leads to there. With a Night Cavalry and some Vulgar Militiamen. Yeah, I know where I'm at now. This place sucks. The Forbidden Lands. None are allowed to be here since Millennia took over. Because past here is where the one secret to the Erd Tree's weakness lies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna zoom past all the individuals that are here. I'm not in any need to fight any of these guys. Gargoyle. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm dead. Oh, I thought I was going to die from the fall. I'm poisoned, but that's fine. I'm gonna zoom past, zoom past, zoom past. Don't need to worry about you. Zoom past. There's a gargoyle up here again. I'm gonna zoom past it as well. Golden seed. For anybody who's hunting those. Black Blade Kindred. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to. I don't need to. At least not right now. Not while I'm poisoned. I'll fight it after this. There we go. Look at that. That's so cool. I don't even care that it hit me. That's cool. I will admire coolness. Woo! Oh, ho, ho. That is awesome. I love it. Give me the gargoyle's black blades and the gargoyle's black axe. Now here's the lift. And there's a site of grace right up top of this, so I'm not going to go ahead and reset right now. Hoist medallion. And then there is another medallion that if I take it to this, it will go to another place. And I do need to get that because I do want to fight Millennia in this playthrough. Yeah, I do want to fight Millennia. I suck at the Millennia fight, by the way, but I do want to try it. It might take me a few times, but I feel confident. Now we have made it to the mountaintops of the giants. This is the place that Millennia wanted no individuals to ever go again. Because this is the one place that could threaten her power. Because her power is tied to the Erd Tree. Because the Erd Tree is tied to the Elden Beast. Now, I need to get from here to there. Which means I need to go around, up, and over. What's his name's over here, actually? This guy helped us at the very beginning of the game.
We meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. for he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that.
So yeah, he is not okay. He is not doing alright. He's even hiding his face. You can kind of see that he is looking worse for wear. Some more ruins, has some really cool items and everything that you can get for it, or from it, from these individuals, the Zamorian Knights. But they are also a hassle, and I am on my way to a boss right now that I feel like is probably going to give me trouble because I'm streaming. I need to climb the mountain, get to a very deadly part of the game, to fight a very deadly boss. That's right. This might be right. This is probably not right. Yeah, it is. Alright. These guys are also not fun. The fire worshippers and fire monks. These are basically individuals that serve the old fire, the old flame that the giants do. And this particular bridge right here is not fun because there's a giant right over there. And when he sees me, he is not going to be happy that I'm crossing his bridge. See, he's getting his bow ready and everything. So what I need to do is I need to stay down here. And now hoof it. Oh! Oh, he only got torrent. Whew. Ah! Alright. We're good. We're good. We made it. That was the hard part. That was absolutely the hard part of getting up the mountain. Smooth sailing from here, hopefully. There she is! Millicent!
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
Yep. The Halig tree is the second tree. It is a lesser tree to the Erd tree. I had heard a rumor, but I don't think it's been confirmed or anything at all, that the reason why Melania has the Scarlet Rod is because she tried to erect another tree, the Halig tree. And then that was like punishment for her trying to do that when the Erd tree was the one that's like, this is the tree of power. This is the ruins she was talking to, Castle Sol. Castle Sol has the other half of the secret medallion that lets you use that lift to go to the Halig tree, which is up here. I need to go to the lake and go up and go down. So I've got my course set. We will fight the fire giant, hopefully defeat the fire giant, and then I will have to call it because I need to go to the store and buy some pork ribs. Because I haven't done pork ribs in a while. I make them fall off the bone ribs. And I am making my coworker, whose last day is Tuesday, gonna be making her the pork ribs because she loves pork ribs, and I said, name what you want, I'll cook it for you. And I'll bring it to you on the last day. And she wanted pork ribs. So I'm gonna get some today so that I can basically like refamiliarize myself with it. And then I'm going to get some more and make them on Tuesday for her. I need to go and do that because it's already almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it takes, I think, about 3 hours to do my fall off the bone pork ribs. Be careful on this lake. This lake will lead you to a gigantic frost dragon that is the most powerful of the frost dragons. But if you kill it, you can unlock its ability at the Shrines of Dragon Communion. You need a dragon heart in order. You need dragon hearts in order to get it. I think it takes like 3 for that one specifically. There's a cave right here. It has a pretty challenging little boss fight. And I can't remember what you get, but you do get something really good from it. There he is, Borealis, the freezing fog. Where is it? Here it is. Oh god, lobsters! Those are scarier than the dragon. I am way more terrified of the lobsters than I am the dragon. There we go, this is where I wanted to go. Alright, dragon's gone. Dragon's gone, I wanted to come here. The First Church of America. So I feel like this must be around where America originated from. I think she came from this land. Because that's the first church. So that's why, that would also explain how she knew about the fire giants, their fire god, and that it would be probably the one thing that could stop her. Which kind of gives an even more tragedy to it, because that's basically her going to her old homeland, knowing that her homeland had the secrets to stopping the things she wanted to do, and destroying her own homeland because of it. And you gotta remember, this is all, like, predetermined destiny by the Two Fingers. This is what Ronnie the Witch is fighting against. I feel like Ronnie the Witch, because she went and trained with a Snow Witch, which is why she, made her the doll version of herself after the Snow Witch and not after, like, her mom or anything like that. I feel like Ronnie must have known all of this and been like, that's fucked up. And basically said, I don't want anything like that to happen to me, so I'm going to go against the Two Fingers' will. The Two Fingers, being emissary of the Greater Will, which is the god, basically, you'd have to do all sorts of great feats to be able to stop them. And so that's why I helped her. So me and her killed the Two Fingers that had determined her fate, and now she's free to set her own course. This site of grace. Right, we are nearing the place. Arguably, I don't know if they might have patched it to weaken it or whatnot, but arguably the most overpowered weapon in the game is up here. There's a church up there, and you want to go to that church and you want to kill the samurai NPC that spawns in to fight you. And you will get the Rivers of Blood, which is, especially if you are blood-based fighter or whatnot, the Rivers of Blood is the weapon that can easily win you the game. It's right there, that's the church. I'm not gonna go there because I don't want to, and because I'm already headed somewhere. I need to find the site of grace that's right over here, so that I can go and fight the fire giant. Because that big brazier up there is what I need. Okay, there's the boss fight, which means that the site of grace is over here. Wait, no, this is the far side of the boss. The site of grace is right down here. Yep. This is also where a lot of PvP happens, so be careful of, if you're summoning friends or anything, be careful of that. I am hopefully going to be okay. I'll talk to Melina.
We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid. Till the end.
That's the thing, we also don't know her motivations, still, at this point. It's believed that she might be another aspect of Marika and Radagon, realizing that she is not doing the right things, that she messed up along the way.
Your runes to strength.
If you hear squeaking, I apologize. My dog seems to have found her squeaky toy.
For but a moment. Share them with me.
Alright, now, we have a fire giant to fight. Physical damage negation, FP consumption. We keep all those. Do I have a shield that I use that's way better for fire? I have fire shields, yeah. But I think my shield does just as good as anything else. Now, forewarning, this might take me a few tries. Again, first time I came through the game, this boss made me rage and, like, give up so many times. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it. It was not happening for me. I knew its strategy. I watched the videos of people fighting it. Nothing was working for me. And I don't know why. Is there a shrine I need to activate before I can... You can hear squeaking in the background, that's the dog. Glad she's chewing on that and not anything else, because she has become quite a little hellion. Alright, let's see. Maybe I have to get closer. So I don't want to fight it without my Mimic, but I should be able to summon the Mimic in by this point. If not, this might be hard. Well, it's going to be hard regardless. Because that's the guy right there. There we go. I had to trigger the fight. First things first, he's going to do a thing that it does a shockwave. That shockwave, I think you can jump over it if you're with Torrent. Otherwise, you want to have your shield up, because it will help save you. And just like every other giant, go for the legs. Fireball's gonna hurt. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. But you see his stomach. Oh, his leg! I'm sorry, big guy. This is another thing about the Giant's God. It seems like it requires major sacrifice in order to awaken. Because this giant is embodied with that fire god. Because I think Marika believed that if this giant were to die, the fire god would find somebody else. And she had defeated this one and basically trapped it. And so she figured it's better to have somebody with the fire god that is contained than have the fire god find somebody that she has no control over yet. Oh, it's so creepy. Deliverance of the Fire Giant. Whew. That boss gets tricky, especially at that second point. But I learned to utilize that moment where he's raging to just get in a big ol' spell attack. I have a level 2. Nice. I think I'll get my faith to like 60, and then it'll just be... If I get the faith to 60, that's 16 levels from now. Assuming I level up to... what, level... 301. Let's see. See, this is the character that I'm getting ready for whatever DLC they release. Because I want this character to be 100% for that DLC. Ooh, don't fall off the chain. Don't fall off the chain. So now that we've killed that giant, we've essentially freed the god of fire. There it is. From its containment. And we can relight this thing. And relighting this thing is going to torch the Erd Tree. So you want to sit down, and you want to have a chat with Melina.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
I'm ready.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment.
Yeah, this is the ultimate sin of sins right here. In a world ruled by America. Look how scarred her hands are.
O Erd Tree, you shall burn. Burn for the sake of the new Lord. Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
And see, that's why I feel like Melina is in some way tied to Marika, either by being another daughter alongside Mikola and Millennia, or by being Melina or Marika's another aspect of Marika, just like Radagon is. I feel like if that's the case, she must have realized what was going on was wrong. Like, if it's Marika, she realized that she made bad decisions that led to a world that's in turmoil. Or if it's like a daughter, she realized that she needs to correct like the sins of the mother or something like that. And so, because it's a lot of knowledge. Melina has a lot of knowledge that most people wouldn't have. She knew about the Mountaintop of the Giants before we made it to the Erd Tree. However, she didn't seem to know about the thorns. Unless it was her playing it up as she didn't know about the thorns. Just to keep us going on this quest. But I am now at Crumbling Farum Azula, which, as you can see on the map, is far, far away. I believe this is the land of the dragons. I think this is where the dragons come from. And it is absolutely in ruin. I'm gonna get past the first dragon over here. That guy will just die. And then I'm gonna get to the shrine, or the site of grace, and then I'm going to call the stream, because we've been going for 3 hours now. Comments around. Double check, make sure we're not missing anything important. I don't know what's going on out there, but my dog is making a really loud noise, and that's usually a bad sign. Look at that. There's tornadoes out there. Okay, actually right here. Alright, so I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna call the stream here. So thank you. Oh, do I have enough? No, it's only 106,000. Thank you all for being here. This is really fun. Next time I stream this game, we should be able to finish it, because I'm gonna do Crumbling Farum Azula. I'm going to then go back to Lanedale. But first I want to find the Halig Tree. I want to get the Halig Tree. Do I have the first half of that? Because I think I went and did that part of the secret one. Deck this, rolled. I do not have it. Ah, I need to get the other half. I know where the other half is, though, so I know where to go for it. So I'm going to do those. I'm going to fight Millennia, and then I'm going to head right back to the Elden Throne now that the tree is on fire. So thank you all for being here. This has been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, everybody, peace out.